because 500 would make 100 gold ingots, which is a good amount. All right, we're good. We're at like 575 now, so
581. Okay. We shall be back. Of course, we can also use that gold to buy the stuff too.
yes, we could, but you know, that gold is not going to give us enough credits to buy what we need.
Was that reduced? Because it seemed like I was able to get tons from just making gold coins and just cashing them in.
Each ingot makes like 50 gold coins. So we have 100 ingots. That would be 5,000 gold coins. That's
not
like
very
nothing.
much. Yeah, that's not very much at all. Or 5,000 credits, you mean?
Right, 5,000 credits. Or it'd be 5,000 gold coins, which each gold coin is like 30 credits or something. I don't know.
This moon that you see on the right is the same kind of moon that we just left.
Yeah, that one over there. They're both ice moons, and then this one here is a temperate forest moon.
Do ice moons have ice?
No, ice planets don't have ice either.
Go figure. Sorry, the whole planet's made of ice, but you can't harvest any of it.
Well, that's not true. You put down a water generator and it harvests the ice into water. So.
Oh, and so that when you do find a place where you can harvest ice blocks or chunks of ice, it never melts. Oh, this is another gas giant. Okay. You should be able to take the ice, put it into a regular container, put your food items into that container, and it keeps it cold.
So while working on the Star Salvage and trying to get it to work and everything, I found out that each sun has an additional 6 playfields, up, down, left, right, forward, back.
Oh wow! So all 4 directions, huh? Or all 6.
All 6 directions, so that whenever you warp to it, whichever direction you're coming from, that's the direction that the playfield that you go to.
Huh.
Well, there's an Arrestrum asteroid. That's nice. Titanium is probably one of these multiple ones we have in here. We got 5 right in front of us. Hopefully it is. I think the more common asteroids they put in the actual asteroid field radius, and then the rarer ones are the ones they put far out, like the gold and the Arrestrum and all that.
Why does it say map titanium resource?
Because that's the icon is supposed to be the titanium icon.
Well, it's not showing icons, it's just showing the name because we're in space.
Right, because what happens is they put the wrong link, so that's what the link they put, but that's not the link to the actual icon.
It's not an icon. It's just a list. It doesn't show icons out here. Whatever.
I'm surprised this Arrestrum is so close. There's 3 more that I see that we haven't discovered. Four more. One's on the other side of the planet, or I guess of the moon one.
This moon here?
Yeah. This one looks like Sathium. This might be what we're looking for if it's not another Neo. Nope, that's Promethium.
The only one we haven't found is titanium at this point.
Yep. Well, we haven't found a magnesium one either.
Oh, right. Okay. There we go.
So I guess the final one
Oh, there's probably more.
may or may not be it.
Yeah, but there's probably more magnesium than Sathium.
While we're on the way over to this one, I'm going to stop at the trade station so we can unlock its tele.
Oh, there's one here? Cool.
Yeah, that way what we can do is we can teleport back here from the planet and spawn in a small vessel over here, and we don't have to fly over here anymore.
Oh, now I see it.
And now that we've discovered it like this, we ought to be able to warp to it. But just to make sure,
we would have
I'd like to
we
land.
would warp to the one in orbit or the one planet side back home.
We could warp to the one right next to our base if we wanted.
Probably spawn a little hover pod. Not a hover pod, a pod.
Probably what I'll end up doing in reality is I'll spawn a SOV with the drill, and then I will spawn a small vessel that can carry it around the base. And this POI, this trade station is actually one of the ones that the dude will buy the things for high prices. Okay, so we could teleport to any of the trade stations. The teleport station next to our base is the one right there. So looks like we're good to go. I don't have to use it to teleport or anything to link it up. And then we can now utilize this in our trading to get lots of credits quickly and get more of the what do you call them? Because there's a guy on here that will sell mobility boosts for low, and a guy on here that will buy them for high.
Nice. I don't need money. You want to start doing that right now, or what?
No, I say we go ahead and try to continue to find the titanium. because I don't have a whole lot more time. I say we find
Yeah.
the titanium, head back to the base. In fact, we may just end up logging out on this trade port if the titanium's right here.
Okay, you still want to mine for the titanium first, huh?
Yeah, there's still one more that I see on the map that that is not there, like that we haven't discovered yet. So
You just
between
detect, you
this
can
one and
detect
that
it, but
next
not see it.
one,
Okay.
so, yeah.
You can detect it, but you don't know what it is yet. Okay, I see it. Where's the titanium? So really the radar is just like a miniature version of show all or ints or something like that.
Of map.
Map, yeah, okay.
To show the map. But on planet side, it doesn't reveal the entire map. It just shows where the POIs are. So
Yeah, resources aren't technically an entity. There's no AI behind it or anything.
say what?
All the resources aren't entities because there's no AI on it.
Well, they do show up if you hit ints-all. They'll show up as entities because they have a nameplate. If just like a unowned structure would.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, magnesium. 3 magnesiums.
That's all the ones that I have seen. This titanium one must be.
Try flying to the left, maybe port side. Because looking at the map, I'm trying to see if there's a balance. There's probably stuff to port side.
Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be balanced.
Yeah, I always think like if there's so much stuff on this side. Because that first restroom that we found is way out over here.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, there might be something on the other side of the second moon, too.
There's a.
Something?
Something.
Wreckage.
Wreckage. I was going to say it's not labeled, so. Interesting.
Has a turret on there.
Yeah. We could use it to get things if we needed to, but we don't have time right now.
Yeah, it might have thrusters, too.
I know it has a few thrusters on it.
Something come up?
Not yet. I was just leveling out.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you churned up and I thought you found something.
If we had a capital vessel with a detector, we might be able to find it easier.
True. It has a longer range, doesn't it?
Twice the range.
Oh. Yeah, it's only level 7 to build the detector for a CV.
Yeah. The CV we're planning on bringing in has one, so.
Oh, about the one you want to build.
Well, a little one that's just going to transport the stuff, but the command base has one.
Yeah.
There's something out here. It's not an asteroid, but maybe going out to it will help us ping other asteroids.
Wow, there's a lot of asteroids. Just looking towards the first moon.
Yeah.
On our right side, it's like tons of stuff. Actually, we're circling back sort of in the direction where we came from, where we started.
Keep in mind, things could be not just, forward, back, left, right, but underneath the plane and everything as well.
Right. All 3 dimensions.
This is where if we had both of our things, it would have come in handy.
Mm-hmm. Because you can take one side and I can take another.
Yeah. This is actually near where we came in. This is the first asteroid that we found. Looks like this might be another wreck of some sort. Well, it's a Polaris thing, or at least it was orange.
Another wreckage.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Oh, I have. Yeah, there's a couple of thrusters on it, and otherwise it's pretty hollow. It looks weird though. It has a little, looks like an umbilical cord that just fell off or something. Oh, great! Another Windows update.
All right, I'm going to kind of go underneath the forest moon and see if we can find something down there.
Do you have a second computer or a second monitor?
I have a second monitor.
Okay, I'm wondering if we should stream to each other when we do this. Using Steam. Just so we can see what we're doing.
I mean, we could. My second monitor has my my OBS on it, so...
Oh, okay. That way, next time, whenever you see it, come over here, and I can just look on your stream and see where you are.
Yeah.
Or we could live stream on Twitch as we're recording.
Yeah, we could, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have an audio. I don't do anything with my Twitch stream. I watch other streamers on Twitch.
I occasionally stream, but not often.
Alright, my second computer is up to date. I'll do it to my main machine once we're done. Nothing so far, huh? Hopefully there's actually titanium out here. Huh?
There is. If it's not an asteroid, it won't show up on the thing. Only the planet side ones have the potential resource deposits shown. There's the Xerax patrol vessel. Or I guess it's a supply station. It's not actually a vessel, but it's the Xerax drone base for space.
Oh, really? So if we build a station out here, it'll get attacked?
Yep.
By space drones, I guess?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see some things floating around it right now. It must be space drones. Actually, it looks like they're on our ass. I see 2 specks on our tail. Okay, we're out of range. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going faster than those little drones. Those drones are dumb, too. I don't know if they fixed the drones. There was a time when the drones would just kind of sit there and stare at you and not do anything.
Well, that they don't do that anymore, but there is a thing where they occasionally just sit there and spin around in a single place.
But I literally saw, it was a tiny speck of them, but I saw 2 pop out and kind of come towards us, but we were going too fast and too far ahead.
We were going too fast and too furious.
Yes. At least we know where that is. Actually, it's not far from the trading station.
The reason I thought it was a capital vessel, though, is because if you look on the map, it shows up as a
red dot, yeah.
A dot, and I'll tell you why. It is a capital vessel, but the blueprint is for a base. But for some reason, the game is spawning them in as capital vessels.
But it doesn't move because there's no thrusters on it, no? That's funny. It's a base capital vessel.
Capital basal.
Capital base with no thrusters. So you'd think the planets would draw it in and make it crash on the surface from the gravity.
All right, if we don't find it in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to have to go ahead and go. We'll head back to the aid station and
we can log out here in space, can't we?
We could, yes, but I would rather dock someone.
Okay.
I might do some searching on my own off camera.
Okay. Then we'll park. I'll get out of the ship and be on the space station and stand on the space station when I log out.
Fine. If you log out while sitting in the ship, you'll log back in sitting in the ship.
Even after you move the ship? Oh.
Yeah, because we did that before with the capital vessel. You were in a seat, you crashed, then you came back and you were still in the seat even though the ship had moved.
Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting it does that.
I'm going to try to make one quick fly past the moon, past this moon.
Speaking of outer space, we're back in space again. Yay!
Yeah, because the titanium resource is obviously not near the moon, so, or not near the other moon.
And there's all kinds of stuff around that moon. This one, there's not much anything around this one, the ice moon.
And it's because the forest moon is the primary planet of the system, and then this is a secondary planet that's set further away from the center of the playfield.
So the moon has a moon. The moon has a moon. Is that really a thing? I don't know. Can a moon have a satellite of its own?
Yes, it can, but usually they're just called minor satellites, I believe.
Like asteroids.
Because normally they're not, big enough to constitute a moon. They're more, asteroid in size and shape.
Kind of reminds me of old drawings of Mars, how it had all the canals on this moon.
I'm actually using the moon's gravity to go faster than my max speed.
You're slingshotting right now? You can do that?
I'm going 115 meters per second, but my max is 107.
Oh, yeah.
Because as you get close to a large body, you will get pulled in by the gravity, and it'll let you go faster. You go slower, as you can see now. I'm going farther away
100
with the cruise control active. But if I actually, and that only works with cruise control active. If you manually do it, it just caps out at the max. Just like now, I'm pressing the button without the cruise control, and it's going the max. If I activate cruise control and let go, it's not going the max because.
That's why cruise control seems to be slow sometimes. It's because whatever, especially if you're in space. I get it now. Okay.
Yes, and that works the same way on the planet. If you are cruise control and you angle down, you go faster, angle up, you go slower. So if you want to go faster than your max speed overall, when you're going up, press the button and hold it, and you'll go faster. And then cruise control at the top, angle down, and you'll go faster going down.
What about boosters?
The boosters will, like if you have the jet boosters, you can go past that maximum while flying. All right, I'm going to head back to the space station.
Okay. Well, I learned something. Cool.
Yeah, I figured all that out on my own. They never mentioned that in any of their updates or anything, but...
What's that to our right?
Sathium?
Yeah, okay. It looked ominous. It was like a derelict ship that was like dead and it's just floating.
You know what I want them to end up doing? I want them to end up having ships that look like they're derelict ships that
come to life and scare the crap out of you.
When you scan them originally, it has the question mark and everything. And then when you get closer, you can see it, but it doesn't ever tell you what it is until you're like right up on it. And then it comes to life and then gets a faction, and whatever faction it is how it treats you, whether it's, friendly, hostile, neutral.
Then all its weapons pop out. You're like, oh crap.
Right. And so it's like, oh, it's actually a Xerax, an actual Xerax vessel. It's not a derelict ship,
It was probably in mothballs or something.
Do that only for the pirates. Have the pirates be the ones that do that.
Yeah.
So if you're friendly to the pirates, you don't really have to worry. You get close, it comes to life, and then you're like, oh, it's But if it's an actual faction, if you're hostile to them or neutral, which happens in the single player by following the storyline, then then it starts attacking you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I thought you were going to stay in the seat.
Well, we
just
can
in
do
case.
we'll do the outro, and then I'll sit back down.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's going to be it for these episodes. I hope everybody enjoyed the episodes. If you did, hit the like button. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12 Experimental, go ahead and subscribe to Fragalot and KnowItAllDM. I'm KnowItAllDM.
And I'm Fragalot.
And he's doing the dance around the ship. And as always, y'all have a good day now.